Captain America Brave New World has been at the center of a lot of controversy lately. And some of it is valid. There's a lot of reports that there were multiple reshoots. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't want to see Anthony Mackie being the Captain America because I hate to throw racism out there, but a lot of people probably don't like a black Captain America. But regardless, people have been hating on this movie, whether it's racial implications or if they're just saying like this thing was reshot so many times, continuing to doubt this film, okay? Well, Captain America Brave New World, I saw it, I'll give my thoughts, but it opened to 192.4 million at the worldwide box office. Listen to this. This is important. The production budget was 180 million. This film defied the odds. People were saying go woke, go broke. It wasn't a woke film. Like I said, I'll give my thoughts in a second, but this film defied everything. Also, to President's Day is tomorrow. You'll see President's Day. It'll be President's Day when you see this video. But right here, Captain America Brave New World is eyeing a 90 million to 96 million 4-day opening weekend. One of the highest President's Day weekend openings of all time. This film was not bad. People are shitting on this film online. This film is not as bad as people say. It got, last time I checked, it got a 51 on Rotten Tomatoes. And Rotten Tomatoes is always going to hate, but you have to check the audience score. That's really what it is at this point. But this film, I will give you a brief summary, a brief review of this film. So it's not this big like galaxy, like whole Marvel Cinematic Universe film. There's a cameo or two that are really cool. I just really enjoyed it. It was a grounded MCU film. It's not something that has a whole lot of plot, right? It's kind of the same plot that Marvel has done over and over again if you think about it. But I think Anthony Mackie really carried the film. Obviously, he's the lead actor. He did very well. Portraying himself as Captain America made me believe that he was Captain America. Harrison Ford also did a great job playing Thunderbolt Ross. And then when he becomes the Red Hulk, one of my complaints though is that the Red Hulk was only in the film for like 9 minutes. It wasn't a lot. It was just that big ending sequence. And when you highly marketed the Red Hulk as somebody in this film that was going to be the big bad, and like on the posters, the trailers, I would have liked to see more of him. And it also didn't feel like the film was complete as well, but I'll get to that after. The leader. So the leader's obviously in the film. He's not shown in the film. We're not going to show him here. But it's hard for me because as such a big comic book fan, such a big Marvel fan, I want to see the characters look comic book accurate. And the problem is he did not look comic book accurate. I think of the leader's design in this particular movie to the Robert Pattinson Batman universe's Joker, who they kind of took liberties with trying to make him different than the previous ones, right? Jared Leto, Heath Ledger, whatever. But that really didn't... People didn't like the design per se. It was a new take. It was different. But the Joker's been done so many times. And you could pretty much make him look comic book accurate in real life. But for the leader, he didn't look comic book accurate. And it wasn't as bad as MODOK did. Or they did MODOK with Ant-Man 3. But it wasn't the best. And also, too, the leader, he wasn't really proven to have been a worthy adversary. The most he does is he kills one of the... I'm not going to spoil it, but he kills one of the characters. He's like a side character, not a main character in the film, but somebody that's kind of important, and kills him. But you don't think of him as menacing. You don't think of him as smart. All of his... Like, he's supposed to be super intelligent because of all the gamma radiation it went into him, and it made his brain huge. And his brain's not that huge in the film. He doesn't look great. And none of his plans, he's supposed to be this smart guy, right? None of his plans go through, really. The only thing that goes through, to spoil a little bit of the film, is showing the world that Harrison Ford is the Red Hulk, which, you know, he did that. But he like, all these probabilities and stuff that are mentioned about his character, what his character says, it doesn't happen. Um, bright spots. Like I said, I really liked Anthony Mackie's character. When he played Captain America, I thought he did a great job. Harrison Ford was really good as the Red Hulk. Like I said, would have loved to see him more, but it is what it is. The CGI is not bad. Like, the CGI is not as bad as people are saying. They're just loving to hate on the film for whatever reason. Captain America himself, original Captain America, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, not in the film. Which nobody was expecting him to be in the film. But it was enjoyable. Now, the movie theater I went to, the audio was shit. The sound was shit. We went to a different theater. Go to a big chain movie theater. You'll enjoy this film. You will really enjoy this film. It was enjoyable. For me, I give it like a 6 out of 10, right? It's not something I'm going to go watch back, but it's a grounded MCU film, and it's fun. You could get lost for 2 hours. It's a fun film. I enjoyed it. I really did. Would I watch it again? No, but it is not as bad as people are saying. Other bright spots, right? I liked seeing the explanation for why Harrison Ford became the Red Hulk. And you also, too, you don't, from whatever other actor played Thunderbolt Ross in the past, like, you don't feel like there's a giant, like, change. It doesn't feel like, it feels like the same character. It truthfully does. There's a little bit of retconning, there's explanations. It's fun. It's a fun film. You'll enjoy it. One other thing that I kind of did feel like I was not a fan of, and this is the biggest thing, it didn't feel complete. When the movie was over, you kind of didn't feel like there was like a resolution to the film. Obviously, there's a tie into Secret Wars, and I'm not going to spoil it for that. It's small, it's minute. But you didn't feel like the film was very complete. It didn't feel like there was like a final ending. I would have also liked to see the Red Hulk be more menacing, be more powerful. Obviously, the only reason that he, not to spoil the final ending, but the reason he doesn't kill Captain America, Sam Wilson Captain America, even though Captain America, Sam Wilson, doesn't have the serum, is because he is able to find it within himself and try and be better for his daughter, to repair his relationship with his daughter, right? We're not able to see Red Hulk on full force. Although some of the stuff that he did was really cool. Like, he did the Hulk clap, which was huge. But the special effects weren't bad. CGI wasn't bad. CGI, to my analysis, was pretty good. So that's what I'll say. I wish we saw the Red Hulk longer. I wish we saw more of what he could do. And I wish the film was complete. But don't let the internet sway you. This is a fun film. Go see the film. You'll enjoy it. If you have nothing else to do, President's Day today, when you see this, go see the film. It's a good film. You will really enjoy it. And it's outperforming what everybody's thinking. So please, like, go see the film. You will have a good time. You'll have a very good time. Alrighty. To transition. Right-wing media is going completely